Hello everyone, in this video we are going to have a lot of different stories and a lot of different news stories. Keep a critical mind as always. I will always try to put all the evidence and proof out there. If there isn't enough, then also you can search for yourself, but I will try to keep all those things out there for you guys. And as always, keep a critical mind and I hope you enjoy. Luckily, this didn't last for very long. If you remember, Ina for a while could not do anything on Hololive or related to Hololive because of a visa issue in Japan. I've been told by my comment section, I've been told by people who follow me that the Japanese system for visas is extremely difficult. It's extremely bureaucratic, extremely slow, slower than even like in the US or other places like that. And even if you have an agency like Hololive pushing, it can still be very slow, it still can deny it, that kind of stuff. So I did criticize Hololive, and of course you always criticize the agency instead of the person, but also in this case Japan had a lot to do with it. Japan bureaucracy, Japan government had a lot to do with it. But Ina is back. That's all to say that Ina's back. Update, I can touch my toes. Update 2, stream on 18th, on the 18th at 1400. So that is pretty much, she's telling you her visa's back. Her visa is now able to be, with her visa, she's able to work, she's able to do everything she needs to do. And it was just to protect her that they prevented her from working. But now she has that. Now we have that. Now everyone's happy about this. For those who don't or have Twitter, it's Wa, with a big old Wa. I can't believe how far she has come. So proud of her. Ina has toes. Wow, it's resolved quicker than I expected. Good to hear. Probably back home. She said she'll be flying back to stream this week. The issue with her Japanese visa is probably not yet solved. Oh, okay, so it could be not solved and she's just in a place where she can actually stream. I don't know how that works because she's hired by a Japanese company, but I guess as long as she's in her home country streaming, I guess she'll be fine. So it's mixed information. It could be that everything's been fixed, but it could be that she's also home in a country where she is citizenship and she can stream all that she wants because she's a contractor, technically employee / contractor, but she's an employee in the country where she resides. So she, either way, whichever one it is, doesn't really matter. The point is, she gets to work now. Elira may need no introduction, but for those of you who have been under a rock and not known about the whole Nijisanji thing, we have Nijisanji Elira, and Elira is one of the big ones in there, at least one of the ones a lot of people have a lot of ideas and positions on and have a lot of criticisms of, because, for example, recently she did around, I don't know, it was around March or so, late February, March, around there. She did a black screen stream with Vox and Ike, kind of being a attack on the person who used to be Selene, which is Dokibird. And Dokibird was doing a Neopet stream at the time, gave her an anxiety attack to hear that people were talking about her like that, especially people that she used to think were friends, used to think were close, and they made that huge attack on her, gave her a anxiety attack. She had to stop doing what she was doing and she had to go and actually take a break, and that's why people don't like Elira at the moment. But right now we're talking about how much she got. She was getting 1,700 viewers at the time. For someone that has like over 500k, that is not a lot of viewers. That is very little compared to what they're expected to get. But then again, EN itself has been doing very poorly recently. And let's take a look at, because I like showing the full picture of everything, let's take a look at, and this was her birthday one, of course. This wasn't just any stream, this was her birthday stream that she was doing, which is usually one that gets a lot. And they're comparing it to Kuro, who got 1,834. And this, of course, can be a snapshot of any point in time. It is not, the Kuro 1834 shows the peak, and you assume that the peak is also going to be for the Elira Got Cake one. Let's take a look at the actual full views. Got 31k views for pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, voice mimicry, which did 14k, 22k, who knows what'll happen, but on average she does anywhere from 15 to 20k. So she did better than average, which is of course expected for a birthday stream. And some she's actually done lower, some she's done more, like the Koshien one she did a lot more. But the birthday ones, for example, for Hololive, Face Connect, etc., you're maybe not going to get 31k for Face Connect or etc., but you're going to get sometimes 5-6 times more what you would normally get. On Hololive, you usually get something like maybe 3 or 4 or 5 times what you usually get, but you get several more times than what Elira's got. This is pretty much not within margin of error, but within like 10k of what she usually gets, which is usually not it. Like usually you double or triple it of what you usually get. So this is the reason why I put this up, because of course Elira is still seeing the side effects of the things that she's done. As I have mentioned before, but a lot of people don't understand, I am against the agency and not the livers. So if there's a positive thing that the livers are doing, if there's a W to be had, I will show it no matter what agency they are a part of. I will still criticize the agency itself, but I will show the positives. I'm glad that Doppio is able to do what they want to do. I'm glad that Doppio, Rosemi, the people who were organizing this, were able to get it without being canceled by the powers that be within Nijisanji. So Doppio is having their, of course, their Niji Versus thing that they started doing recently. The huge Niji Versus thing that they recently started doing was a whole tournament, different styles of tournaments, different things, different games that they're going to be going against each other. The first one to be had here is, of course, called Niji vs. 1 with Fashion Street 2434, a game that has fashion in it. And here you can see all of them with the judges down below, giving them their full-on judgment of everything. And you see other people doing their fashion statements and all their fashions here. I think that's Meliko at the bottom right, bottom left, I think. Some JP members, some EN members, Petra's on the bottom right, if I'm not mistaken. You have JP and EN members also becoming a part of it, showing their style, showing the things that they do, showing the different styles here. Doppio and Rosemi. I love the designs that they have for Doppio and Rosemi right there, honestly, just to be honest with you. I love those designs. Again, going through everything, just giving you guys a little bit of a feel of everything. There's Vox, of course, but there you have other people doing their designs, others putting in their designs. It's basically all at the end, and then they have a winner at the very end. Who's going to win? The person who won, for those who are interested, I think it was with Vivi versus Uki, it looks like. It might be Uki. Was it? Bright Shield, Victoria, Vivi won. It looks like Vivi won. It was a show-off between Vivi and it looks like Uki, and Vivi won. Victoria Bright Shield won the whole tournament. She is the first winner to be crowned in this whole thing, and this is a positive for them. Yes, I'm covering it just like everything else. I know that will be a surprise to some, but I don't want to just be negative on people who are actually doing what they can to do their best. So there we go. Victoria won this one. And going back to what people are saying here, this were prior to February, would have eaten this up since Rosemi and Doppio are my favorites still in Niji. Nowadays, I only watch them solo, not interested in watching anything involving Niji as a whole. Best wishes for them, though. That's what some people think as well. Try to hold on to that W, guys. You don't find those very often in Niji. Very true. My looks like it didn't get canceled, and I'm very glad it didn't get canceled. I'm very glad that the EN management seems to really not care and is allowing them to do their thing. 3.2K for 4-person collab is not very good. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Numbers, the fact is they all had fun. That's what matters. Yes, the numbers are lower. EN numbers are going to be very low. But the fact is they had fun. That's what matters. Everybody should be worried about this who does art. This is a huge issue that is happening with Twitter right now. They are changing their end user license agreement, as it says here. Hololive fans, artists, Twitters, beware. Your art is forced to go to AI learning now. X, formerly Twitter, just updated a EULA end user license agreement to say that any media posted to the site is being used for the AI learning. There used to be a way to opt out, but that is being removed. Personally, I've started to try and follow every artist I follow on Pixiv or Blue Sky because a lot of people who have noticed this are understandably leaving. There's over 100K people that have already added a Blue Sky, whether it be a corporate or indie VTubers. A lot of people have added a Blue Sky by now. If you're a Hololive fan artist who posts on Twitter, please feel free to share your alternative links in the comments. And here's what I'm talking about before I go into this whole thing. All the poor artists and creators on Twitter. Prior to today, you could opt out of having your post used for AI generative training. The new amended terms and conditions have made it impossible to do so. By submitting, posting, and displaying content on or through the services, you grant us a worldwide, non-exclusive, royalty-free license with the right to sub-license to use, copy, reproduce, process, adapt, modify, publish, transmit, display, upload, download, and distribute such content in any way, media, or distribution methods not known or later developed for any purpose. For clarity, these rights include, for example, curating, transforming, translating. So that's normal stuff. Down here, this says content available to the rest of the world. Let others do the same. You agree this license includes the right for us to 1. Analyze text and information you provide, and to otherwise provide, promote, and improve the services, including, for example, for use with and training of our machine learning and artificial intelligence models, whether generative or another type. So they're going to be using it for Grok most likely. And Grok is their generative AI. This AI is done in such a way, it's like other AIs, you know, ChatGPT and other things like that, to kind of grab, I know I think Facebook and others have gotten in trouble for this, Meta or whatever they're called, of grabbing people's art just out of nowhere, just because it's in Google, you can search for it in Google Images, taking that, I think Google got in trouble for that too, and just using it for your generative AI. And that is the fact that they no longer have an opt-out. Says, so where do we go now? The idea of starting from scratch in other social media is tedious. You might just have to do a lot of watermarks, like right here. I'll be there on Blue Sky. A lot of people are switching to Blue Sky. Unreal to pay for the subscription so you don't lose your visibility entirely, but you must agree to your work being fed and used like that. System is just against this full-time freelancers. Time to perish into oblivion. I hate it here. This used to be the thing that you used to have. You used to be able to have this here. In order to be able to remove it, it's going to be going away. And here we have people saying, reminder that Reddit also used to train AI and use it to train AI algorithms. There are plenty of other reasons to leave Dead Bird without this though. So I still encourage artists to leave. This all happened because people, money is in AI. Like there's Chinese agencies, there's other agencies, there's Google, etc. They're trying to use AI to make money. This generative AI stuff, they're trying to use it so that artists will use it eventually to do their art with that, to do stuff like that. But most artists hate AI. That's what they don't understand. Most artists hate AI. Most artists will not go near AI with a 10-foot pole. They won't even touch it with a 10-foot pole because of, the way things are, the way things have been going, the way everything has been acted on so far in the Twitter sphere. It's like less reason for people to stay on Twitter. And this is the problem here is, for all those who don't know, Twitter tries to make money like everything else, like YouTube, like Twitch, etc., with actually getting things out there with ads. Ads are one of the big ways that they make money. You have less people on your platform. People have a bad idea of your platform. They have a bad feeling of your platform. And then that goes out the door. So let's see how it goes for Twitter now, or X, or whatever it's called now. A bit of an update on the situation of Idol Corp. If you remember correctly, a couple of days ago, I had mentioned, I think it was several days ago by now, I had mentioned how Idol Corp had messed up. As we now know, Idol Corp had pretty lax management standards when they were independent, when they were their own thing. Now that they're part of Brave Group, Brave Group is putting them all in line and making sure everything gets handled properly. So here we go. The Weebe is the one that is going to be handling a lot of the things that are going through with Idol Corp. Dear customers waiting for Idol's 2023 merch, in some shipments sent out today to international addresses, packages were meant to include a large scrunkly mistakenly had a wanao packed instead. We have identified the mistake and are fixing it. So they're going to be sending you the wanao. They're actually going to be sending you the scrunkly instead of the wanao. Rest assured, the scrunkly is real and it'll be on its way to you shortly. If you happen to be one of those who received the wanao, it's yours to keep, you company. So they're not asking for it back. They're like, keep it as a gift from us. We'll ship another package with just the scrunkly to the same address at no extra cost. For those orders, we might be able to stop them from being shipped, and we'll simply replace the item. You'll get another email confirming when it's shipped. This includes Europe, Asia, and Australia. To clarify, if you received an email saying that a scrunkly was shipped to you, it is indeed a scrunkly. This is the one. Need a quick breather after being crammed in the warehouse, but don't worry, it'll be fine. I'll be home soon. So yeah, that's the one that's going to be sent. Specifically refunded the wanao. I'll be burned if I receive it. The scrunkly is real. It sounds so ominous. It was planning to do. Yeah, basically, so they're doing it properly. They're like, whoops, we made a mistake. And guess what? It's on us. If you guys receive the wanao and want to keep it, go ahead. If you want to give it away, go ahead. It's yours. Do what you want with it. The scrunkly will be sent to you as well, though. So go ahead and keep that as well. Hololive World Tour Soar has been announced by Hololive Production English. Their additional performances of Hololive Stage 24 in Taipei have been announced. Details will post on the following social media accounts. It's going to be on Facebook and on X. Holo Meet X TPE 24. And it is 2025 on the 18th of January 2025. It's coming soon. The Hololive Stage World Tour Soar. So they're going to be doing it in Taipei, Taiwan. It's here. It says the final stop of the World Tour is here, Taipei. Get ready for an unforgettable show. So this is their final stop on the big world tour that they're doing. It's going to be going for several months because, of course, they can't go week after week after week after week. They have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. And they are going based on the cons that are available, the conventions. So they're going for the larger conventions where there are going to be more people and more ability for people to buy things. As we know, the one in Singapore, Anime Festival Asia, has already sold out their Hololive World Tour ones. So we know that is done. But now we have the Taipei one. And of course here, which is, you know, on the same one that I just showed you, we have here Hololive Production Chill Travel, Taichung Limited Pop-Up Store. For the whole World Tour thing is happening, but it's happening now. It's actually happening from the 15th to November 11th. So by the time you see this, it'll probably already be started. Hololive Super Expo themed pop-up store will be open. Looking forward to seeing you at the pop-up store. So this is all related to the Super Expo World Tour type of thing. They're all going to Taipei. As you remember, about a couple of months ago, or at least a month ago or so, they were trying to get someone who speaks, I think it was traditional Chinese or something like that, in order to go and be a manager for pop-up stores and other merchandise and things like that for the Southeast Asia region. And this is what they were talking about. They're talking about this kind of Super Expo, and here we have it here. With our pop-up store in Taichung on October 15th, the Hololive Production Chill Travel Taichung exclusive pop-up store will be open from October 15, 2024. In Taiwan, the pop-up store will be held at Top City Taichung. This pop-up store, focusing on autumn themes, will feature Watame, Subaru, Miko, Kanata, Tokuyomi Toa from Hololive, Muna, Kobo from Hololive Indonesia, and Inamane Inanis, Ina, Fuwawa, and Mokoko from Hololive English. All of them right there. 250 limited edition products, critic stands, chibi items, foldable phone holders, large life-size pillows, the dakimakuras, motorcycle mudguards, and helmets. Oh, motorcycle stuff. Nice. That's new. I've never seen that one before. Highlighted pop-up store will be themed areas dedicated to 10 feature Hololive members, so it's going to be nice. These are all of the merchandise that they're going to be having here. All of it. Keychains, phone holders, that type of thing. Everything is here. You can see all of it. Mud guards, handkerchiefs, helmets, everything there. They're going hard on that one. They're going really hard on that one. It's all, you know, Hololive does this all the time. So it's not unexpected. This is more of former Idol EN members. Kyoresu, it used to be Riro Ron. Rai was previously Yuko Yurei. And as you can see here, Riro Ron was the one who, you know, they graduated. They retired on the 28th of November 2023. Yuko Yurei retired in May 31st of this year of 2024. And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the new intro animation right here. And she has pills there and other things like that. She's just making fun of the whole situation. She lives in Menhera, etc. Rai, like I said, used to be Yuko Yurei, and they both had their issues with Idol EN. As we know now, Idol EN has had a lot of payment-related issues, and I have my qualms about that. I've had my moments where I've been a bit aggressive on the fact that they are, you know, not paying people. They didn't pay their artists for a while, and you know, Riro Ron, when they were as Riro Ron, Kyoresu was when they were Riro Ron, they did mention that there was payment issues there, and other people took breaks because of Idol EN management, etc. This isn't like a full-on like hatred of Idol EN, but I'm glad that they're now a part of Brave Group, which is fixing a lot of the issues that they had in the past. So, you know, of course, Riro Ron being the one who was taking happy pills, which was actually her medicine, but she called it something that made it sound kind of weird. And she also talked about, you know, being paid to do things with her fans, which was also kind of strange. She didn't mean it seriously. At least that's what she said. She didn't mean it seriously, but you know, it kind of got on her. But it's nice to see that Kyoresu is doing a lot to make herself grow. And she has 26k followers here. She has a lot of followers, Twitch, etc., places where she's at. And she is having fun, which is what matters. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I'd like to showcase some new VTubers up and coming, different sizes, just giving back some of that love that was given to me and continues to be given to me by everybody who watches me. So I do want to, you know, give something back and make this a wonderful place, make it a wonderful community, and not anything of competition. We have Tofu, It's Major Tofu on Twitter. I always get those mixed up. Sometimes I say Twitch on accident. This is their model and their color palette right there, in case if anyone wants to do any kind of, you know, fan art, that type of thing. We're going to their about section. Heyo, I'm Tofu. I'm an aspiring streamer and content creator who plays a variety of video games, draws, and I'm very open to their community. The most entertaining to people with ADHD, insomnia, and dyslexia is what they have. Chronic, Among Us, try hard, invite me to your Among Us lobbies. this is their whole thing. They do look like they are a shark style VTuber. It does appear that that's what they are. Let's take a look at their clips.
Spike planted.
Enemy kill. My ult's ready.
Thank you for the follow bait or follow. I don't know. I think it was bait.
One
It was bait.
remaining.
Where's the last one?
All the way at the back.
Defuse the spike.
I'm gonna ace fucking defuse.
Last player standing.
Yeah, that was a great idea. Thanks.
This is nothing.
Oh my gosh. Bro, my heart is in. Oh my god!
She aced it. Holy crap. She aced the diffuse. I can't ace a gosh darn thing in Valorant, so that is definitely amazing. Here we go. It's Major Tofu, also on YouTube. Of course, whenever they have something about YouTube, they always put it out. So thank you again, It's Major Tofu, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. And I do hope this gets you some more eyes at the very least, and it does help you grow. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.